Welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to be previewing the game between Football Club Barcelona and Napoli Club de Football, game that is definitely going to be the most important game of the season until now for Football Club Barcelona, because it is the only title that we can really win. If we are realistic, of course, we can still dream about La Liga, but the Europa League is the real possibility, guys, the real deal. And in fact, it's a trophy that Football Club Barcelona still doesn't have in its museum. Therefore, I think it could be a very good chance, and today we'll be analyzing all about this game. But before, let me give a very special thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video and this channel. OneFootball is one of the best football apps, guys. I check it every time for the stats, the opinions, the lineups. Sometimes it's very good to get going and find all this data in OneFootball. So make sure you go download it using the link or scanning the QR code that you see on screen. So make sure you go do that, because we are getting right now into the preview, guys. Without further ado, Barça against Napoli. A very intense game that could easily be a round of 16 of the Champions League, but no, it's the round of the playoffs. It's called playoffs, but it's actually the round of 16 of the Europa League. Why is it called playoffs? Basically, because the first team of the groups in the group stages, they actually go into the round of 8, not the round of 16. Therefore, it's actually called playoffs, whatever. It's a round of 16, and we could not have gotten any more difficult team than Napoli. Napoli is a very, very defensive team, and Barcelona are lacking the goal scoring. Therefore, I think it's going to be an interesting clash over there. Our defense isn't too good either. Actually, not too good, but we will see how it happens, how it goes on. I have hopes, guys. We will analyze and we'll see why I have hopes and which aspects we need to be looking at in terms of danger from Napoli. But it's been 17 years, guys, 17 years that Barcelona hadn't played this competition. In fact, we never won it, as I said, and I think it's been a big blow that after 17 years we now compete in the Europa League. After Messi's departure, obviously, we all knew it was gonna be a big blow. But I think that Ronald Koeman, I'm sorry to point fingers at people, but I think that Ronald Koeman certainly affected us a lot, right? And now with Xavi, we're doing much better, and probably we can get some spirit back and maybe even win the competition. Who knows? Also, I must say that we got a very difficult group stage there in the Champions League with Bayern Munich, Benfica, which was very hyped, and then Dynamo de Kiev. We ended up third in this group stage. Therefore, we went directly to the Europa League. We only won against Dynamo de Kiev and could only draw one game against Benfica. That was the big problem, right? Because we lost against Benfica, and then we lost the 2 games against Bayern Munich, which sent us into the Europa League for the first time after 17 years. Could it be a signal? Could it be not? We will see. But overall, guys, I think that we have still chances. By the way, Araujo, who was subbed at the halftime after having a blow against Espanyol, he is going to risk it, guys. He is going to risk it, and he's going to do everything possible in order to be in that game. Because, as I said, it's probably the most important game of the season until now. Because we have played some important games, but this is the most important game from now on. And Barcelona really needs to put everything on the table here, because it's the game in Camp Nou as well, right? When we go to Napoli, it's going to be a different story, and I don't want any troubles, I don't want any problems, I don't want being upset. I think that we can beat Napoli. In fact, even though that Napoli is coming on a better shape, I think that with players of like Ronald Araujo on the field, I think that we can do much better. So really hope that he can risk it. In terms of other players, dangerous players of Napoli, I'd say that Osimhen. I don't know if I butchered his name, I'm sorry. It's a very weird Nigerian name, but he's a 23-year-old striker. This man is a beast. In fact, he has the best goal scoring average in the Europa League. He played 4 games only, sorry, he played 3 games and he scored 4 goals. So it's not bad. He scores every 42 minutes in the Europa League. In the Europa League, in the Serie A, in the league, in the Italian league, is not that good. Actually, he played 15 games and he only scored 6. But we should be careful, guys. They paid 75 million to Lille in 2020. And we should be careful with this player, because if Ronald Araujo ends up not being there, I think it's going to be Piqué and Eric Garcia. By the way, we're just going to be checking the lineups. I think that, well, we need to be careful, guys, and we certainly need to play like a team and defend properly, right? Looking at the overall perspective, Napoli are getting to the game in a better shape. If we look at the Serie A, guys, they are literally battling for the title. They are 2 points away from the lead, and they actually won 4 games out of their last 5 and only drew 1. So they've been undefeated in the last games. It's a big contrast to Barca's 4th position in La Liga and many points away. I don't even want to, 15 points away from the lead, which is a bit depressing. And we in fact are coming in a worse shape, because even though we're still undefeated in the last 5 games in La Liga, 2 of these games were at the last second. We're scoring the last seconds, and we were really suffering. And I think that that Napoli is coming in a better shape. By the way, Napoli is the team that concedes the least in the Serie A. They've only conceded 17 goals, guys. 17 goals, which is a good number. We have conceded 27 goals, as you can see on the screen. Although we still have chances, guys. We still have chances, because this team, in fact, Napoli, as we see it right here, standing in the 3rd position in the Serie A, in the Europa League, they didn't do so well. They actually didn't do so well. They lost 2 games against Spartak de Moscow. Spartak de Moscow is certainly worse team than Barcelona, with all my respects to all my friends from Russia and maybe half supporters of Moscow. But they lost 2 games against Spartak de Moscow. If they can do it, then we can certainly do it, and even better, probably, right? Also, they ended up 2nd in the Europa League group stages, and that's why we are playing against them in this playoffs of the Europa League. That shows that they're a team that can be beaten. It's an inconsistent team, guys. We can do it. I believe in my team. I really believe in Football Club Barcelona, and I see around the social media, I see a lot of pessimism. I'm not going to be a pessimistic person. I'm going to be positive. So let's analyze the lineup that Napoli is most probably going to be using. So Osimhen there as a center forward, as I said, 23-year-old Nigerian striker, pretty dangerous. Then Insigne, Zielinski, Elmas, Anguissa, and Ruiz. I must say that Elmas here is gonna be he is actually a sub, and actually I think it's Pizarro or Picasso that's injured, and I think the dangerous players here are Fabian Ruiz, Insigne, and Osimhen. Then the defense, we have Koulibaly, which was very a notorious defender, Mario Rui, Ramin, and Di Lorenzo, and in the goal Ospina. I mean, it's nothing too special, but they are pretty solid because they work as a team, right? And the Italian mentality is like that. So as I said, Insigne, Osimhen, and Fabian Ruiz are the dangerous players here for Napoli. Now, looking at Football Club Barcelona, guys, I don't see many changes. In fact, I think that we're going to be using the same lineup that we used against Espanyol, that we used against Atletico Madrid, with obviously 1 or 2 changes because we don't have the players available. For example, Araujo and Dani Alves, right? Dani Alves, we know he's not registered in the Europa League, and Araujo, as I said, he is going to risk it and he's going to make everything possible to get there. But as it is still uncertain, I am gonna put Eric Garcia over there, because having Lenglet injured, Umtiti injured, Araujo injured, it only leaves us with Piqué, Eric Garcia, and Mingueza, also called Minga Gruesa. Oh, it's a joke. Anyways, Piqué, Eric Garcia, we know Eric Garcia, man, dangerous player, man. He's dangerous, but not for Napoli, man. It's dangerous for Barcelona. You know, it's a danger. I think Piqué has been playing pretty solid this season. Alba, Serginho Dest, you know, Serginho Dest a bit shy, but having Adama there on the side, I think he can help him a lot here in defense. Obviously, Barcelona are some sort gonna do this kind of game, having Alba jumping and then having this 4 here in the middle, and that can also give us flexibility for players to jump in there in the attack. I think Frenkie de Jong can also do some great things in attack. He also has some great arriving skills, and this is basically what I think the starting 11 is going to do. I think Ferran Torres has been lacking a little bit of activity, but I think he's been improving. He hasn't been here for too long. Let's give him a chance. Other possibilities, of course, Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang will play for sure, and most probably Dembele will also play for sure. So this would be the situation. We don't know if it's gonna be Dembele and Adama, well, I think the substitutions are gonna be there, but I think Gavi is gonna be starting. Gavi brings a lot of energy, and to me he's a starter. Therefore, guys, believe, because I think it's very possible. 1-1, guys, 1-1. I think that Barcelona and Napoli are pretty equal. Okay, we certainly have some more quality in some of these players. The problem is that maybe they're not adapted enough, or maybe they're just too young, right? These people from Napoli, some of them are very experienced players, and in Italy, guys, they play very defensive. So I'm expecting a very defensive game from Napoli, but also the fact that they score a good amount of goals. They have good attacking players, and they can catch us in the counter-attack. Therefore, we have to be cautious, because we like to play tiki-taka, but as soon as we lose the ball, boom, they're going to be there. But let me tell you one thing, in fact, is that I expect a lot of goals as well, because the average of goals in a game of Napoli in this season, it's about 4 goals, right? It doesn't matter if they score or they concede. In average, is 4 goals. And the average of goals in the last 5 games of Football Club Barcelona, it's also been 4, right, in a game. And it makes me think that it's going to be a game with a lot of goals. Hopefully it's us scoring goals and not them scoring goals on us, which, by the way, in Camp Nou, we are still somehow undefeated in the Europa League, right? I mean, after 17 years, not undefeated, but you know, it's very difficult to score goals in Camp Nou in the Europa League, but the stat is so old. It's like 17 years ago, you know. Since then, it doesn't mean anything. Anyways, guys, believe. I'm telling you, believe, because the last thing that we are going to do is lose the faith. If we lose the faith, we are already lost when we jump in the field. We are already lost. Do you wanna lose already before even playing the game? No. And that's why you should like this video, and that's why you should subscribe, because here we talk the real stuff. And this is the Blaugrana Planet family for all the people around the world, for all the culers who want to be here, which, by the way, I will be going to the game, and we will have a vlog. We will all be there with the vlog, and I will be uploading the vlog as soon as I can, probably the same day. Okay, so guys, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that bell notification so you get notified as soon as I release my next video. And now, and as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.